So why is an employee, even after working for 10 to 11 hours, is not satisfied? Why is he not, getting this feeling that he is not earning enough? Hello everyone, and in today's video I will be talking about a rather sensitive topic. By now you all might be knowing what the topic is from the thumbnail, of course, but the topic actually is really sensitive for all of us, all the IT people, software people and everyone, and that's about moonlighting. There has been a lot of news that have come up recently, and there has been a lot of firings that are happening all around us, and of course there are a lot of chaos and confusion. So in today's video, I will be talking all about this moonlighting thing, what it is, what is meant by it, is it legal, which companies have actually taken some action, what are the different opinions that the market is having, and everything. So this video, there might be some content which if you are an HR of the organization, you might not be liking, but being employees, we can't help talking about it. So that is the topic of discussion today. Do watch the video to the end because I'll be covering a lot of things. I've done some really extensive research and I'll be covering a lot of things. So do watch the video to the end. And if you are someone who is new to the channel, who has just visited us for the first time here, then let me tell you that in this channel, we discuss all about tech updates, software updates, and organizational updates. So if any of these topics are of an interest to you, then you might want to hit that subscribe button so that you do not miss out on any video from us. Without a further ado, let's get started. Before even starting the topic of discussion, let's first understand this term, moonlighting. Moonlighting is actually a condition or a situation when an employee or a person is working for more than one jobs, and the primary employer is not knowing that he is working somewhere else or he is doing something else in his free time or in his extra time. So moonlighting is as simple as that of a concept. Anything that you do after your work hours, if you're getting paid for it and you are not informing your primary employer about it, it can be termed as moonlighting. Now, if we see from the legality point of view, whether moonlighting is legal or not, and for the IT labor laws, there is no such rule till date. There are some clauses added to your offer letter, which are, the non-compliance clause, but it never stated that you cannot work. It's generally not stated, at least personally for my offer letters, I have not seen, utterly, literally stating that you cannot work somewhere else, so you cannot do anything else. You have to be bound with this work. So, it is just the non-compliance clause, and based on that only these employers are doing whatever they are wanting to do, whatever they're just literally firing employees. So there is no rule when you come to see from a legal point of view, at least for the IT employees. So now, why has this term suddenly come to the market and why is it being so extensively discussed? The reason being that Wipro has fired 300 employees from its firm because it has stated this being the reason that the employee was found to be moonlighting, that is working for their rivals, and it considered this as a breach of their policy, and it considered this as a breach of the non-compliance clause, and that is why, and that was the actual reason why these 300 employees were fired. And to add fuel to the fire, right after some days we saw HCL also firing 350 employees on the basis of moonlighting. So let's try to understand what are the company's concerns. Why are they not willing to give their employees a chance of double employment, and why are they firing? So probably, and what I've seen, what I've heard, what I've read from different articles, different comments that are there, people are considering moonlighting as cheating. So moonlighting equals cheating, and actually this does not make any sense whatsoever, because it actually, probably from my point of view also, it is not cheating, because there are a lot of other sectors where people do go for dual employment. They can be doctors. Doctors are appointed in a hospital and they also run their own clinic or maybe sit on a medicine shop or something like that. They can do that. There's no rule and no one is stopping them. And again, there are teachers who teach in the school and then again take private tuitions. They are also not considered as moonlighting. But here, when it comes to the IT sector, I don't know how it is considered, but the employers feel that the employees are cheating. They feel that if the employee is going somewhere else and doing something else, someone else's work, some other employer's works, then their things or their policy or their data might be at risk. There have been debates all over that whether that this shouldn't be the case, that the employer shouldn't put an employee in such a situation that if he is working there, he cannot do anything else in the world. Now, why is this happening? Why are employees even considering moonlighting? See, as an IT employee, I can say this with full affirmation that 10 to 11 hours of your day will be going in your job. So why is an employee, even after working for 10 to 11 hours, is not satisfied? Why is he not getting this feeling that he is not earning enough and he is not getting enough of what he has, and he has to go for this moonlighting thing, or he has to go for a second employment? What is the need? And here the employers are probably missing out on, because there is this one thing that the payments and minded CTC in which freshers are hired, or even the hikes that the organizations are giving, is way less. Rupee is constantly being diminishing in its power. It's 82 rupees now. Probably by the time the video is uploaded, it will be even more. It might be depleted even more. We cannot say, nothing can be said. So at that point, the employers are not considering giving good hikes to their employees. They are not considering increasing the salary slab at which they are hiring freshers. If you are a fresher, you will be earning somewhere around 3 to 4 lakh. That is the salary slab majority of the people get. And please don't come to argue with me that there are others who are giving 6 and 8. I know there are a lot of organizations that are giving 6 or 8 LPA, even 10 or 12 LPA, 20 LPA as a starting salary to the freshers, but we are not considering the exceptional ones. We are considering the basic, we are considering the average audience here, and the average population is actually getting somewhere around 3 to 4, even less. This 3 to 4 range is for the BTech people. If you are from a BSc, BCA background, then your employment CTC as a fresher might be even less. So as in the current market scenario, you cannot sustain with that particular salary that you are getting. If you are in a city like in which these software companies are situated, that is Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Mumbai, you cannot sustain. Nobody can. And in that case, there are two options. Either you still take money from your guardian, your parents, or you try to go in search for something else, something extra, so that you can sustain yourself in that expensive city. And that is probably the major reason. Now, I'm not here to defend those 300 or 350 employees that were fired from their several organizations, because I personally don't know whether they were all freshers, whether they were all at low salary, or what. I really don't know. But the point is that, is it actually something that can be considered a crime? Is it actually something that is so unheard of in other professions? Is it actually something that the employers are so concerned about, and there is nothing else that is wrong in the software world or in the IT world that the employees need to take care of? Is employee well-being not something that the employer should be concerned with? Is it not that if the employee is facing something, if the employee has decided to go out for something else, the employer comes and asks, why have you done this? They try to understand? No. They are considering this as cheating, which I personally feel is wrong. And I'm definitely sure that if this video goes viral, then there'll be a lot of people coming up on me, shouting on me that you are a traitor, you are not doing enough for your company, and this and that. But I know myself, I know what I'm doing, and I know the struggles that I have to go through, the compromises that I have to do in order to make two things work. Don't you dare take a toll on my credibility, my work. That is not what I am making this video for. This video is here to think that if there is no law, then on what basis have these employers just fired their employees? And if they are so adamant, then why not mention that strictly, clearly in the offer letter? After starting everything, in the middle of it, when you are reaching somewhere, you do this. I think that is not really a good approach. So yeah, that was just my take on moonlighting. I really don't think it means anything, because there are a lot of professions. If you see film stars, if someone is doing a movie, doesn't mean he cannot do a Netflix original series, or maybe come on YouTube. He can do, right? as I have stated previously, a doctor, a teacher, there are infinite professions who actually do these things, who are actually going for double employment, no question anywhere. IT employees do, everything goes off guards and you are considered a cheater, a traitor. So do put your understandings, your comments down in the comment section, what you feel about this moonlighting thing. Is it really, worth it? Is the organization correct? Are the employees correct? Write down the comments. Let's see where it goes. Let's see how people react. And of course, no point blaming it on me. I'm just here to say or state the facts. That's all that I have for you in today's video. If you liked today's video, please put a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed, do subscribe. Share this video to as many people as you know, so that people get aware. If they are doing something, they get just they just maybe not stop, but they take an informed decision. They might choose between what they should be doing, what they should not. And probably I think it's time that we show that we are also equally important. If you want us, give us the pay. You cannot have it just your way. That's all. Thanks for watching. I'll come again with another topic. Till then, stay tuned to CareerQ. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.